Ah, well, ah. Alright, so at this point, I'm pretty sure we all get the drift. I am back with another tier list for what I am coining Tier List Tuesdays, where I do tier lists every second and last Tuesday of the month, and this tier list is very clearly Mega Evolutions. So, with that said, let's get into these rankings. Alright, so honestly, I have actually never really been a big Mega Evolution user. I don't have a problem with Mega Evolutions. They're like, I do actually like a lot of the Mega Evolutions. I just never really got into the gimmick when it was around. When Mega Evolutions was being revealed and came out, I kind of just felt like it was overkill, you know? Like, I was in my mind, I was like, why do you need... Like, I felt like Mega Evolutions was kind of like turning Pokemon into Digimon. So at the moment when they came out, I was kind of like, I didn't hate the designs, I didn't hate the concept of Mega Evolutions. I just was like, a little bit overkill. Let me just use my regular Pokemon and not Mega Evolve them. But anyways, tangent out of the way, let's get into ranking these lists, or these Mega Evolutions. So, starting with Venusaur, I am going to put Venusaur right off the bat. I'm going to put it, you know what, I'm going to put it in C tier. Yeah, I'm going to put it in C tier. It doesn't really change very much about Venusaur. Like, if you looked at this, it kind of still looks like a regular Venusaur. They just put like a flower on its head and basically made its back flower plant thing a little bigger. Like, it didn't really get a lot of a big change design wise, so I'm going to put it in C tier for that reason. Now, a lot of these are going to be based mainly on design, because again, I didn't really use many of them, so I don't really know their stats, I don't really know their abilities, I don't really know how good they were competitively, so I'm gonna judge a lot of these based on design. The couple that I did use, I will probably base it half on design, half on stats, but most of these I didn't actually use that much, right? So a lot of these will be design wise. Now, Mega Charizard, I think this one is X. I'm pretty sure this one is X. I gotta put this right up in S tier. This is just a mad cool design. Like, Black Charizard is always sick, and then I'm pretty sure both of these are dragon types. Yeah, they both are fire dragon, I believe. So it has the Black Charizard going for it. It's got the Dragon type going for it, which you know, put some respect on Charizard's name. It should have been a Dragon type from the beginning, but obviously it makes sense why it came from Gen 1, and they didn't want to just throw Dragon types all over the place, right? So it got the respect that it needed by getting the Dragon type. The design is dope with the black, and then the blue fire, the blue flames is actually what kills this. Like, that's what makes it over the top. Like, this is probably even a better design than Shiny Charizard because of the blue flames. And then the flames coming out of its mouth, dope. Like, no pun intended, this design is fire. Fire, right? Now, Charizard Y, a little lackluster. A little lackluster, if I do say so, compared to Charizard X. And that is really kind of disappointing because I had Y when I was playing the game. So I obviously got stuck with Charizard Y, and it's like, oh... Why? Yeah, why? Why Charizard? I'm going to put it in the B tier because I feel like it didn't really do much to the design of Charizard. It gave it some little arm wings and made its head crest thing a little bigger, but otherwise it's kind of like the Venusaur design. It didn't really do much to change the design. Blastoise, I think I kind of like Blastoise design. Like, I kind of like Blastoise. If you guys have watched my Kanto ranking video, you would know that I actually like Blastoise's design in general, and I don't necessarily hate Mega Blastoise. I think I'm gonna put it in A tier because I don't like it as much. It's not S tier. I don't think it's completely dope. It's not as good as Charizard X, but it's better in my opinion than Charizard Y. Yeah. I'm gonna put it in A tier for that reason. Beedrill, now this might be a hot take, I don't know, but I think Beedrill is an S tier design. Now, this is just super dope. Like, I've always had this weird love for Beedrill, like design wise. I always thought it was a cool Pokemon, and it fell short stat wise. But Beedrill is a super dope Pokemon generally, in my opinion, design wise. Mega Beedrill looks even more sicker. It kind of reminds me of Naganadel. Naganadel? Yeah, Naganadel. It reminds me of Naganadel. It looks super dope. It kind of reminds me of like a, maybe like this reminds me of a Digimon, but it also kind of reminds me of like a Transformer, like the actual like if is it Beast Wars. Beast Wars, and I think the Wasp is actually a villain. I think the Wasp is the villain, but that's kind of what this gives me, like Beast Wars Wasp kind of villain thing. Close this window here, but yeah, it gives me like Beast Wars type Wasp designs, and I love that. I love that character in the show. I love Beedrill generally. It has a dope shiny too. So when it's shiny, this is all green and black, which looks so nice as green and black. It's just All right, now Pidgeot. Again, if you've seen my Kanto tier list, Pidgeot and Pidgeotto, I think I put them in the B tier, if I remember correctly, because Pidgeot and Pidgeotto are kind of very similar design-wise. But there is something I like about Mega Pidgeot, even though it's still very similar to Pidgeot. It changes just enough to make it way cooler. Like if Mega Pidgeot was Pidgeot, like if it went Pidgeot, if it went Pidgey, Pidgeotto, and then Pidgeot was the design for Mega Pidgeot, I think Pidgeot would have an A tier design in my Kanto video. But because it doesn't, obviously Pidgeot is a B tier. But Mega Pidgeot, I'm gonna put in A tier. Again, I don't know, it doesn't change too much, but it changes just enough. The wingtips with the blue, the longer head crest feather thing, the pink and blue tail feathers, like this changes just enough, and it gets like a Super Saiyan level up to its hairdo here. I really do like this design, even though it is very simple. It brings Pidgeot to where I think it should be design wise. Mega Alakazam, simply this might be a really top heavy list because I do like a lot of the Mega designs, but I'm definitely gonna put Mega Alakazam in A tier. It's just so cool. It gives me that old wise sage kind of vibe, like, you know, like Alakazam lived for like 500 years and now it's like an arc wizard or like an arc mage, you know what I mean? Like it has that like super old, I lived forever and now I'm super wise and I'm like an oracle and I have these like crazy psychic powers. I can do anything. I can like bend reality, like you know, like Jean Grey turning into the Phoenix. That's kind of what the vibe I'm getting from this. It goes from like crazy powerful to even more crazy powerful, right? And that's why I've always liked this design here. Now Mega Slowbro, this is one of the designs I actually don't really like. It's just so foolish and just kind of like makes no sense to me. This thing is just balancing on its one tail. Like how is this better than Slowbro? At least Slowbro can like walk around and move. This thing is just kind of like a sitting duck. It basically just got eaten by its entire tail shell. So I'm just gonna put this in the D tier straight off the bat because this is just too silly for me. It's just too foolish. It makes no sense at all. I don't like it. It doesn't bring me joy. It doesn't speak to me in any way. When I look at this, I just think stupid. And I understand Slowbro is supposed to be stupid, but like, this is a little bit over the top for stupid, right? Alright, now Mega Gengar. Mega Gengar is pretty cool. I'll give it that. I don't know if I like it more than regular Gengar though. It does have a way better shiny. They definitely snubbed Gengar with its shiny. I think for Mega Gengar though, I'm gonna put it in B tier. Yeah, I don't love it. I don't hate it. It is what it is. Pretty cool. The shiny version kind of saves it, but I'm not really judging it on shinies right now. I'm judging them mainly on their base regular design. And it's like I said, it's not too crazy to me. There's nothing I really have to say about it. It's just like, it's there. I like it. It's cool, but it's not crazy. Mega Kangaskhan, I'm putting in the F tier. I don't really care what anyone says. Like, yeah, it's cool that, you know, pulls the baby out, but it literally didn't change. It just pulled out the baby. Like, it didn't even mega evolve. How is this considered a mega evolution? It's not a mega evolution. If anything, this is just a new form. Like, this is like Wishy-Washy schooling form and regular form, or like Darmanitan's Zen form and regular form. Like, this is not, it didn't change. It's the same Pokemon, the exact same Pokemon. It just pulled out the baby. They could have easily just given it a new ability, or I don't know, called it like Joey form. I don't know, something along those lines. And it's just like, it's stupid. This is almost as bad as Slowbro. But at least with Slowbro, it changed, it evolved, it turned into something new. But this is just the same shit. It's just the same thing, the exact same thing. There's no difference. Nothing at all. Okay, Megapincer. I'm not gonna lie to you, they should have just given Pinsir an evolution, because this thing is mad dope. This Mega, I kind of have always also had like this weird soft spot for Pinsir, but because it doesn't evolve, and because it's kind of subpar stat-wise, I kind of never really used it that often. But Megapincer is mad dope, and I don't know what its stats are. I'm gonna look them up actually now that we're here. Oh goodness! Look at this, folks. Megapincer is a monster. This is regular Pinsir. Megapincer is a beast. It's a beast in the streets. Yo, it's actually crazy good. It's got decent defenses, crazy attack, a decent speed stat, almost as fast as Garchomp. That's crazy. What is this ability? Okay, this is crazy. No. I know I wasn't gonna base these on stats, but Megapincer is a monster. That's actually dope. I'm gonna put this in the S tier. I love the design. Like, even before I knew its stats, I love this design. This is so cool. Like, this kind of gives me that Digimon. I can't remember his name, but that big blue beetle Digimon. I think it was from the 3rd season, maybe. That's exactly what this gives me right here. Like, the design, that is so cool, and the stats are just insanely powerful. So that is definitely an S tier Mega right there, if I do say so myself. Now Gyarados easily, I think Gyarados is Mega Gyarados is Water and Dark type, which is a pretty cool typing. Again, I think it should have got Dragon, since it's like literally a dragon, but you know, it is what it is. Easily S tier. The design is dope. Shiny Mega Gyarados is pretty cool as well. Gyarados regularly is dope, but this just makes it over the top. This takes it like extra level. It's even cooler that this design is actually kind of like a callback to siren in the background. I hope I can denoise that. But yeah, this design is a callback to an earlier episode, like one of the first in the first or 2nd season of Pokemon, where Misty is still around, and she has a dream where she sees like this new water type Pokemon that she's trying to catch. It's not like a nightmare, but she tries to catch it, and literally all you see is like the silhouette of the Pokemon she's trying to catch in her dream, and it's literally this silhouette. Like, it's so cool. It's a cool little Easter egg. I don't know if they had this design in mind from all the way back in the 1st season of Pokemon or what, but however they did this, if they went back and was like, hey, that would be a cool Gyarados design, or if they just had it in the back of their mind. I've always loved that little bit of lore that like this Gyarados design has kind of been in Pokemon since the beginning, and we just never really knew about it, right? All right, Mega Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl is already a cool Pokemon, cool design. Mega Aerodactyl just takes it up to a whole nother level. So this is easily also an S tier design in my opinion. It's super cool, super edgy. I clearly am a person who likes very, you know, very cool, dangerous looking designs, if you can't tell. If it has spikes and pointy frills, it's probably going to be an S tier for me. Alright, now Mewtwo-X and a Mewtwo-Y. I think one of these is fighting, which is this one here. I think this is X. This is, again, one of those things where it's like, they split the evolution for the games, and I feel like the X one looks way cooler than the Y one. Like, why did his tail go up here? That just looks weird. It looks wrong. It looks weird. I don't like it. I don't really like either of these designs, to be honest, but Mewtwo-X is a little bit better than Mewtwo-Y, but I don't love its design. So I'm going to put Mewtwo-X in A tier and Mewtwo-Y in, no, you know, I'm going to put it in C tier. I'm going to put it in C tier because I don't think I like Mewtwo-Y as much as I like Charizard Y. Yeah, I think it belongs in C tier. Not because it doesn't change enough, but because it just looks awkward. I just don't like it. It's a weird design. It's just, no, I don't like it at all. But yeah, Mega Mewtwo, I just felt like, like that was definitely overkill. Too much. Mega Ampharos. Now, I'm a big Ampharos fan. I love Ampharos. I've loved Ampharos since Gen 2 when I first saw it, and I was like, I need that Pokemon now. And when I first caught my first Mareep, I was like, yes, I have it, and I'll have an Ampharos in 30 levels. So Mega Ampharos, I kind of actually do like what they did with the design, and I kind of do like that they added the Dragon type, because Dragon and Electric are actually two of my top favorite types, so they put them together, and I was like, this is dope. I'm here for this. Although I've never used a Mega Ampharos, so I don't know how good it is. But, you know, just my overall love of Ampharos. I gotta put this in the S tier. Respectfully. The design is... I do like the tail. I like the tail. The tail is cool. I don't know about this whole mane, this whole luscious, this whole, you know, Pantene Pro V commercial hair going on here, but overall, I like Ampharos. I like Mega Ampharos design-wise. It's cool. It belongs in the S tier, and I'm leaving it there. That's all I'm gonna say about that. You know, I think after a quick Google image search, I wanted to see more blown up pictures of Mega Steelix here. I think I'm gonna put it in A tier. I don't think I would personally use it, but it does have a pretty cool design. It is pretty badass, if I do say so myself. It has these giant crystals that I'm assuming these crystals are kind of like a reference to. So there's this cave. I think it's in Mexico. Could be wrong, but it's somewhere in South America or Central America, one or the other. And this cave that has these giant crystal formations like that, like giant, like the size of like buildings and houses. But the cave is so humid that you can only spend like 10 to 20 minutes in the cave, because if you spend any longer in the cave, the humidity in the air will build up in your lungs and you will basically drown in your own lungs because there's so much humidity in the air. So in order to go into the cave, you have to wear like a special suit with a breathing apparatus, but even then you can only like stay in there for like 30 minutes or something like that because the humidity is just too much. So that's what I think these crystals are kind of alluding to. I kind of get that same sense of like, you know, this thing has just been around for thousands of years, and eventually these crystals just started to grow out of it because it's so old and maybe it's been underground in certain conditions, right? That's cool to me. I do always like when Pokemon have like a design that kind of translates to a real world thing, or like a thing that, like, you know, this anatomically and I guess geologically, is that the word? Whatever, it makes sense for rocks to make crystals if they live long enough, right? Mega Scissor, I'm gonna tell you, I don't like it as much as Scissor. I think it just, again, it's like Scissor had feet. Now it has little pinpoints, and I guess that could help you stand better if you stick them into the ground, but I feel like this would make you less balanced. And then its arms, its hands, well, its entire arm, it used to have like an arm that could like bend with like a claw. Now it just looks like it has just one big claw. I don't like it, and I don't hate it, but I don't like it as much as a regular Scissor, so I'm gonna put it in B tier. It is still pretty cool because Scissor is a pretty cool design in general, but I feel like regular Scissor was just the right amount of edginess. This is too much edge. You're just giving me too much now, bro. Just way too much. Now Mega Heracross is kind of the opposite of how I feel about Pincer. Like, I feel like Mega Heracross did not make Heracross look cooler. Mega Heracross also reminds me of that same Beedrill Digimon that I'm thinking of, but I feel like they did it wrong. It just, I don't like it. I'm gonna put this in C tier. Plain and simple. I have not much to say about it. I just don't like the design that much. I kind of like regular Heracross more, and I feel like Pincer did the whole Mega bug thing better. Also Beedrill, obviously, but these are both Beetles, so I'm comparing them based on the fact that they're both Beetle Pokemon. Mega Houndoom is super badass, super duper, and I wish that Houndoom just evolved into this regularly. Like, this would be, if Houndoom was a 3-stage evolution, this would be just perfect. It would probably be one of my favorite Pokemon, to be honest, because this design is so freaking cool. I'm sad that I've never actually used a Mega Houndoom, because I definitely would, especially if they had Megas in BDSP, would definitely be rolling with a Mega Houndoom. Mega Tyranitar kind of looks ridiculous in my opinion. Like, it doesn't look like it's made out of rocks. It kind of looks like it's made out of like a dead tree. I'm gonna put this. This is hard to say because I don't know if I like Heracross. You know what? I'm gonna amend some things here quickly. I'm gonna put Mega Tyranitar in D tier, and I'm moving Heracross down to D tier as well, because I don't like Heracross equally as much as I don't like Mega Tyranitar. Let's just put it here. I don't really. It doesn't matter to me where they stand in the tier. They're all in the same ranking, in my opinion, once they're in that tier. But yeah, I don't like these two equally. Like, they're equal. I hate them both equally. They both look just not better than their unmega evolved forms. Mega Sceptile, S tier easily. So dope. Again, they added the dragon type to this thing, which is really cool. I've always been a pretty big Sceptile fan, even though I've never used a Sceptile, which is weird to me, but I've always liked the design of Sceptile. Lizards and reptiles and dragons are cool to me, and they just took the design of Sceptile and made it even better right here. So for that simple fact, it's a S tier design. Mega Blaziken, A tier easily. I'm not a big Blaziken fan. I haven't done a Hoenn ranking video yet. Coming in the future. But yeah, I'm not a big Blaziken fan, to be honest. It's a cool Pokemon. I've used it in competitive. That's because I was doing a mono-type team. But I've used it in competitive. It's pretty good competitively if you give it if it has its hidden ability speed boost. But yeah, generally speaking, I'm not a big Blaziken fan. But Mega Blaziken is pretty freaking dope. Actually, I'm gonna put it in S tier. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in S tier actually, because this is actually a really cool design. Now that I'm looking at it more, like it takes Blaziken's design and it boosts it way more, right? So I'm gonna put it in S tier. I think it belongs there. It's a super cool design to me. I've never used a Blaziken, but if I had access to Mega Blaziken, I would definitely consider a Blaziken as like one of my staple Pokemon on my team. Now, Mega Swampert. I have actually used Mega Swampert in my Alpha Sapphire playthrough. That was just mainly out of the fact that I just wanted to Mega Evolve something. Not really so much that I liked the Mega Evolution of Swampert. I do like the Mega Swampert makes Swampert look more like, one of my least favorite things with Pokemon is when they design a Pokemon that just looks stiff. Like they designed this creature that's supposed to be a living animal, but it looks like it's made out of just like plastic, or it looks like it's made out of just like steel. Like it's like, if it's not a steel type, you know, if it's like a water type, and the Pokemon just looks super stiff, not fluid, not like it's a living creature. And that's what I've never liked about Swampert. It looks like it's just so, just like a statue basically, right? So I do like what Mega Swampert. It does have curves, it does have some movement in it. It has like, you know, organic looking shapes that makes it look like an actual amphibian. And it looks way more like some kind of salamander or frog than regular Swampert. It also just looks really top heavy. Like this thing logically would not be able to stand. It would fall over, or at the very least it would have to use its hands to walk on the ground like an ape. So for that fact, I think I'm gonna put it in B tier. I don't hate it, but I don't love it, and I did use one, but that's mainly because I had a Swampert and I wanted to Mega Evolve something. So I was like, you know what, you'll be my Mega Evolve, you'll be my Mega Evolution for this run of the game. Mega Gardevoir, I'm gonna say it, super underwhelming. Shiny Mega Gardevoir, super overwhelming. But Mega Gardevoir, I'm gonna put it in the C tier. I feel like it didn't change enough. I feel like it didn't do very much. It just got a bigger, floofier dress piece. Nothing too crazy going on here. I also kind of feel like I kind of like the non-Mega Gardevoir, how it's just more flowy. This is kind of just like poof, like it's just like she's getting married, you know, she's put on her wedding gown type of thing, right? Mega Sableye, I'm putting this in the F tier. Again, it didn't really change anything. Like it literally just picked up a bigger gem and it got some more spikes on it. It's very similar to the Kangaskhan, where Kangaskhan didn't really Mega Evolve. It just pulled out his baby. It's like, all right, you hop in the fight. This thing just picked up a bigger gem and it was like, all right, boom, I got a bigger gem now and I got some more spikes on me. So like, I feel like this is a cop-out. This is not really a Mega Evolution. This is just a form change. This looks like it could be a form change. Kind of like Mimikyu. This would be like, it's like disguise, not disguise, but it'd have like a decoy, and then like you hit it once, and then boom, it drops its gem, and then, you know, now you can damage it type of thing, right? Mega Mawile is a hell of an improvement to Mawile. I actually hate Mawile. It's one of my least favorite Pokemon, which I'm sure you guys will find out when I do my Hoenn tier list. But I actually do not like Mawile. But Mega Mawile brought it up to B here. No, I'll put it in B tier. Mega Mawile, I don't love it. I don't hate it. It made the design better, in my opinion, which is why it's in the B tier. But I don't like it. I tolerate it. It's, again, this middle row, this B tier is kind of like designs that I don't hate, but I don't love. They work, but they're not for me. I wouldn't, even though I use this one, I wouldn't use them regularly, right? Mega Agron, again, pretty badass design. But I'm just not a big fan of it. So I'm going to put it in B tier. Mega Medicham. I actually hate Medicham, guys. It's one of my least favorite Pokemon. I have a lot of my least favorite Pokemon are in Hoenn. That's going to be a very hot take video when I do that one. But yeah, Mega Medicham. Not a big fan of Medicham to begin with. Do not like Mega Medicham at all. I'm going to put it in the D tier. It doesn't... F tier I'm clearly reserving for things I feel like didn't need a Mega or didn't change enough. D tier are just things I just don't like. Flat out. Mega Manectric. I don't love it. But actually, you know what? No, that's a lie. I think I like this more than Manectric. Manectric is a cool Pokemon. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. But I think Mega Manectric is actually really cool. And it kind of reminds me of that Ben 10 alien. I don't remember what it's called. It's Jet. I'll put a picture or a clip of it in here. But this reminds me of that Ben 10 alien. Right? Mega Sharpedo. I'm putting straight in the C tier. It definitely did change a lot about Sharpedo. But I just don't love it. I don't really, again, it doesn't speak to me. I'm not loving this design. It's cool, but it doesn't change too much about Sharpedo. It adds a little bit of, you know, more spikes, some extra little lines on it. For all we know, this could just be an alternate, like a Galarian Sharpedo, or, you know, a Hisuian Sharpedo or something, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really feel like a mega evolution to me. It feels more like maybe a regional variant of some kind. And for that reason, I'm going to put it in the C tier. Mega Camerupt. I actually... wow. Every time I go through Hoenn Pokemon, I realize how much I don't like them. I hate Camerupt. I don't hate Mega... I mean, I don't like Mega Camerupt. But I hate Camerupt. Mega Camerupt is better? Better? It's got it. I think this one has like an M on its head for Mega. I don't know. Regardless, I'm going to put it in the D tier. Because I just don't like Camerupt to begin with. It's just a Pokemon I've never liked, and I don't think I ever will like it. Unless they give it like a new cool regional variant. But otherwise, don't like Camerupt. Altaria, on the other hand, I like Altaria. Do I put it? I'm going to put it in the A tier. I don't love Mega Altaria, but I like regular Altaria. And I do like the fact that they put a little bit of respect on its name by giving it a Mega Evolution. They gave it a Fairy typing, Fairy Dragon typing, which is pretty dope. I think it's the only Fairy Dragon typing in the entire series, which they should do more of. I feel like they're gonna do a Fairy Dragon type in Legends Arceus, but we're gonna find it out in a couple weeks, huh? But yeah, Mega Altaria, I like it. It looks cool. I like the typing. I like Altaria as a Pokemon in general, so happy that they put some respect on his name, gave it a Mega. Mega Banette. I hate Banette. I actually don't mind Mega Banette. This is what Banette needs. If Banette evolved one more time and turned into this, I would like Banette. But as Banette stands right now, I've never been a big Banette fan. But Mega Banette just looks so cool. Like, this is terrifying. Imagine you just wake up and you see this floating above your bed, and it's like, why did you throw me out? That would be dope. That's dope right here. I love Mega Banette. I've never used a Banette. I don't know anything about Mega Banette. I don't know if it's good, bad, what its stats are like, what its ability is. But this design, really cool. Alright, so Mega Absol easily goes up to the S tier. Absol in general is one of my favorite Pokemon. I always did wish that it got some kind of evolution. Like, I wish Mega Absol was just an evolution for Absol. I'm kind of realizing that its head is a little bit of like a yin-yang symbol. I never really realized that till just now. But yeah, I've always loved Absol in general. I actually did, yeah, this is another Mega Evolution that I used in Y. Yeah, I used Mega Absol in Y. I think I spec'd it as I want to say it was a special attacker. I don't remember. I'll have to go back in my game and check. But I've always loved Absol. Mega Absol just made it even like gave me more of an incentive to use it, because Absol on its own is a little bit underwhelming. Mega Absol kind of gave it that edge, gave it enough of an edge to use it in my playthrough of Pokemon Y. So I do love the design of Absol. I love Absol, Mega Absol in general. I mean, I said that backwards. I do love Absol, and I love the design of Mega Absol in general. So that's an easy S tier for me. It's just cool. This is just a cool factor. This kind of reminds me of like Angelwomon, yeah, Angelwomon from Digimon and Angemon. Am I pronouncing that right? I don't remember. It's been years since I've watched Digimon, so this kind of reminds me of Angelwomon and Angemon and all those like Arcangemon and all of those angel Digimon. This is what that gave me that vibe of, and those are some of my favorite Digimons. Mega Glalie, I don't love it. I don't hate it. It is what it is. It's always been weird to me. I think this is another one of those Pokemon that's like, it Mega Evolves and it's in constant pain because its like whole face just splits open, which is terrifying if you think about it. But I've never really thought about Mega Glalie. I don't really think about Glalie often to begin with. I think it does make Glalie a lot cooler. Like, I wish Glalie evolved into this, but you know, it is what it is. It's there. It's cool. It's cool enough to be in the B tier with the other B tier mons. Mega Salamence also goes in the B tier. So I am one of those people who, I'm not a really big Salamence fan. I don't know why. There's something about the original, like the non-Mega Salamence that just, its proportions just look weird to me. I don't know. It's weird. Its wings look weird. It's just a weird dragon Pokemon to me, and I've never been a big fan of it. And I always feel like there's two people in this world. There's people who like Salamence, or there's people who like Garchomp. Like, I feel like there's like this weird rivalry between Salamence and Garchomp, mainly because like they're like the epitome of like fast, physical, sweeping dragon Pokemon. And every time I've seen a Salamence, I'm always like, I just want to beat that up with my Garchomp. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. But I'm hashtag Team Garchomp, not hashtag Team Salamence. So there's my hot take for this video. All right, Mega Metagross. I'm gonna put this also in B tier. I think Metagross is better than its Mega, like design-wise. Design-wise, I think Metagross looks cooler. This kind of looks silly to me. I don't know, it just looks really silly. I don't know. I feel like it has arms that go to the back, right? Like, it has like arms that come out and arms that go to the back. I gotta double check this. Hold on. Yeah, so I think it has like two arms that stick out at the back or something like that. I don't, from all the art that I can find online, it looks like it has two arms that stick out from the back. I don't know. There's something about the way its arms float, like it's floating and it's flying there. It just looks off to me. It looks like it just doesn't look right. I actually found a picture while I was looking for you know, other pictures of Mega Metagross to see what it looks like from the back. I found a picture. I'm gonna pop it on screen here, and I feel like this would have been a way cooler Mega Metagross. Like, if this was the design of Mega Metagross, I would have been like, yeah, that's dope. I definitely like to see that. Like, I would use that if this yeah. Anyways, if this am I looking if I'm pointing the right way? Yeah, this one right here. If this was the design for Mega Metagross, I would definitely probably put it in S tier, to be honest, but it's not. So you know, the actual canon Mega Metagross, I never really love it. It's cool, but I don't love it, you know. Latios and Latias, I'm straight up putting you in D tier. First of all, I can't even tell which one is which, so that's a problem in my opinion. If I can't tell which one is Latias and which one is Latios, problem right there. But Latias and Latios in general are two Pokemon I've never liked. Like, I don't hate them, but again, I don't really like them design-wise. They just, again, they have that like stiff looking, like they don't look like they're a living creature. They look like they're like literally airplanes, even though they're supposed to be based on jets. I get that, but they're not steel types. They're dragon and psychic types. They're fleshy beings. They're made out of flesh, you know? So it's like, I feel like they should look a little bit, you know, fluid. And I just never liked their whole literally looking like an airplane, but they're not steel types. It just, rubs me the wrong way. Mega Salamence. I don't know why Mega Groudon and Kyogre are not in here. They would probably be at the bottom somewhere anyways. I don't like the Mega Groudon and Kyogre. But Mega Salamence is badass. This thing is crazy. Spoiler alert for the Hoenn ranking video. I don't like Rayquaza at all. I do not like his design. Again, it has the same. I'm realizing a lot of the legendaries from Gen 3 have that really stiff design. I mean, so does Dialga, and I like Dialga. Anyways, I don't really like Rayquaza's regular design because it just looks really stiff. Again, kind of like Latios and Latios. But this is just dope. This is like Omega Omega Shenron? No, this is just like regular Shenron on frickin' steroids. This thing is crazy. I've never actually used one of these, but if I could, I would. I mean, I could have, but I didn't. But you know, Crazy. I do love Mega Rayquaza. Mega Lopunny, S tier. I love Lopunny. It's my favorite Pokemon. I don't have nothing to say more. In fact, I kind of wish that this is what Lopunny evolved into. I kind of wished it went Bunnery, Lopunny, and then whatever you want to call it, Flopunny, Flopunny. I don't know. Give it a new name, you know. But this would be dope if this was a Lopunny's final evolution. It gets the ability Scrappy, so it can hit ghost types with normal and fighting moves, and it becomes a fighting type, which I feel like Lopunny deserves to turn into. Like, this kind of reminds me of Chun-Li, and I remember in Pokemon Sun, no, Pokemon Moon, sorry, in Pokemon Moon, I waited so long. I don't even know if they released the Lopunite in that game, which is disrespect, just straight up disrespect. Was it in Ultra Moon? I don't remember, but all I know is I was trying to get a Lopunite, and I don't think they ever released Lopunite in those games, and I was offended because I shiny hunted and got two shiny Bunneries, which then turned into two shiny Lopunnies, and they never released the Lopunite, at least as far as I can remember. Or if they did, they released it like months after the games were released, and I was like, I'm kind of done with these games at this point, you know. But yeah, Lopunny, Mega Lopunny, two of my favorite Pokemon. Mega Garchomp, this is one that I feel like did not need a Mega, and kind of just like with Scissor is overkill. Like, this was just too much like edge. But because I do like Garchomp, it's gonna go in the A tier, but it's not an S tier because Mega Garchomp is objectively better than, or no, regular Garchomp is objectively better than Mega Garchomp. When you Mega Evolve Garchomp, it gets slower for like, I think 10 more attack for like a 10 higher attack stat, but that 10 extra attack stat is not worth being slower, because the whole point of Garchomp is to be fast, is to outspeed your opponent and basically sweep the team, OHKO the whole team, maybe set up a Swords Dance and just OHKO from there, right? So Mega Garchomp kind of defeats that purpose by it getting slower for a little bit more attack, when you can easily just give Garchomp an Expert Belt, or you can give it as a choice, I think it's Choice Band that increases your attack stat. So if you really wanted more attack, you could just give Garchomp an item that does that and still be faster than Mega Garchomp. Mega Lucario, that's a badass Pokemon right there. This is again one of those Pokemon I think that just improved on the coolness of Lucario, improved on the battle efficiency of Lucario. I definitely use the Mega Lucario in Pokemon Y. When they give it, they basically like hand feed you a Mega Lucario. And I definitely took that. That Mega Lucario, and I ran with it for a while. So yeah, putting this in the S tier, cool design, overall improvement to original, and I did actually use this, so I have a little bit of a nostalgia factor for it, right? Mega Abomasnow, super badass. I think I said this in my Sinnoh ranking list, but I wished Abomasnow just evolved into this. This would be, I love Abomasnow. If you guys watched my Brilliant Diamond Hardcore Nuzlocke, and you watched my the last battle I had with Cynthia, you would know Abomasnow was MFNP. You know what I'm saying? Mofoing. It was a Mofoing MVP for sure. Anyways, yeah, I love Abomasnow generally. This would be even cooler if it just evolved into it. Like, I really did wish that they brought back Megas for BDSP, because there were so many good Megas we could have been using. Like, we could have been using Mega Abomasnow, Mega Houndoom, Mega Garchomp, Mega Altaria, Mega Steelix. There's so many that we could have used. Like, could you imagine Cynthia's Garchomp Mega evolving? Even though Garchomp, like I just said, is better than Mega Garchomp, just that fact that Cynthia is going to Mega evolve on you and turn into a Mega Garchomp is even more frightening than what she already was in those games, right? So it's really sad they didn't bring back Mega Evolution for BDSP, but Game Freak, or well, not Game Freak, I guess, but people who make these games are not always in touch with what the fans want and need. Mega Gallade, definitely better than Gardevoir. It looks cooler. It's got this giant arm blades, which I think I like. I don't love Gallade in general, but this is cooler than Gardevoir, in my opinion, right? I don't have much to say about it. I've never been a big Gallade person. I'm more of a Gardevoir person, to be honest. But yeah, Mega Gallade is cooler, in my opinion, than Gardevoir. Mega Audino, putting it in the C tier. It's not bad. The design is clearly very different. definitely did change Audino a lot. Audino probably needed a Mega Evolution. It is a very underwhelming Pokemon, but I don't really care for Audino in general. I don't care about Audino. I don't care about its evolution, its Mega Evolution. So putting it in the C tier just because I don't really care for it. And that goes same for DNC. Never, I mean, it's a mythical. I don't even think I have a DNC. I think I need one to finish my Pokedex in home, which is really annoying. So I'm going to have to wait. Who knows how long for them to release a DNC either in Pokemon Go and transfer it over, or wait for an event. But Mega DNC, I don't really care for DNC in general, and I definitely don't care for its Mega Evolution. So yeah, it's going in the C tier. Okay, well, that pretty much does it for this tier list. I'm pretty pleased with this list. It's not, I honestly thought that I would have more things lower than B tier, but it turns out I actually do like a lot of the Mega Pokemon designs. All of the ones that are below B, like all the C tier Pokemon, are either Pokemon I feel like didn't get enough of it. Another freaking siren. Guys, don't live in big cities. I love living here, but I mean, you know, sirens all the time when you live in a big city. Anyways, denoise that. All of the C tier Pokemon are Pokemon I feel like didn't change enough from their original design, or I just didn't really care for that Pokemon in general, right? D tier, straight out don't like them. Don't like the Pokemon, don't like the design. Either or. I do like Heracross, I just don't like its design. I like Tyranitar too, but I don't like the Mega design. F tier, not necessary. Those Pokemon didn't even need to be Mega Evolved. If they did, you could have at least changed the Pokemon a bit, right? But yeah, anyways, that does it for this one. So, as usual, y'all know the dealio. Let me know your comments down below. How do you feel about my list? What are your favorite Mega Evolutions? What are your least favorite Mega Evolutions? How do you feel about Mega Evolution in general? I feel like most people do like it and want to see it return to the series. Do you think they're going to return it to the series? I don't think they will, which is foolish. But I mean, technically they will have to eventually. When they remake the Gen 6 games, they have to put Mega Evolution. Think about it, right? So eventually we'll get Mega Evolution again. But what are your thoughts about Mega Evolution? Let me know down below. And for now, I'm off of this one. So y'all know what it is. If you enjoyed the video, slap that like and subscribe for more Pokemon content. And I will catch you guys next time. Peace!